it's Chloe and we're back with another video. This is Love and Marriage DC episode 1, season 1, one of everything, y'all. We are just getting started and I kind of like this episode and I feel like this show is really going to give us the drama that it's supposed to give us, okay? I will say that I love to see black marriages, black love, and I really like to see how like people navigate relationships and things like that. So this is going to be very interesting, especially with the friend dynamic, the family dynamic, all of the reality TV mess that goes on behind the scenes that they're going to try to, throw in there at us and stuff like that. So y'all know Carlos King is, the producer of this. So if y'all know what I know, we in for a ride. Okay, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. If this is your first time here, welcome. Welcome, 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 okay? And if you're coming back, hey y'all, what's going on, okay? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you like the content. Okay, so let's just get into it. So we are getting reintroduced to Monique. She introduces herself. She says she came from that other show. Y'all know what that other show is, okay? I said we started early with the shade, okay? So she said after she left that other show, she has PSTD, right? So she really didn't want to come back, but Carlos convinced her, hey, Monique, come tell us who you are. Let us see you, okay? She said she is going to fill in the pieces that we missed from when she was on that other show and she was placed inside of a box, okay? She was the person that was always present but never seen, and this is her time to be seen. I said, okay, so let's see what you got, Monique. Let's see what you got, okay? She's doing a Lazy Mom pop-up shop, and I was like, okay, this is going to be cute, a nice little event or whatever the case may be, okay? So as the event is going on, we meet Ashley Silver, okay? She's a mom, a wife, a podcaster, a businesswoman. She says that she's the sweetest bitch ever, okay? I say not the sweetest bitch ever. Okay, now. She was telling us that the woman wants to prove that they are more than just their husband's wives, okay? That they can go out and make their own money. They can get their own bag. But don't get it twisted. Spend his money too, baby. Spend his money. Don't get it twisted now. She said, it's okay to go make your money, girl. Make your money, but don't forget to spend his. I was like, no, that's right. Put yours to the side and use his at the mall. But this way, if anything was to ever happen, you already got yours, okay? You got yours. We meet Arena, okay? She says she's 38, but no, y'all, she just playing. She really 48, but she feels 38. And I said, sis, you look good to be 48. Go ahead then. Do it, sis. Do it, okay? Her and her husband have 3 kids and they are TikTok famous. She also has 3 successful business. And I said, girl, how you do it all? I can't even work my regular 9 to 5 and get my YouTube together without being exhausted. You got 3 businesses, 3 kids, and got time for the TikTok? Teach me, sis. Teach me, okay? So we meet Winter in passing and we find out that Winter is going to be, speaking at the event, okay? The first thing Arena noticed was her hair. She was like, ooh, whenever a woman does something drastic to themselves, like especially like shaving off their hair, they must be really going through something. And y'all know Winter got this side of her hair shaved off, so I was like, oh, maybe she just want to be fashionable. But once she got up there at the pop shop and wanted to tell us all her business, I said, oh no, sis was going through something. She was definitely going through something, okay? So Monique asked Winter to come up there and, tell us about herself and this, that, and the other. So she gets up there. She was talking about how she was married to her first husband and he cheated on her with the nanny. And then a baby popped up. And then a couple of months, another baby popped up. And I was like, girl, did we ask? What they got to do with the lazy moms of the world? I don't think this was the event or the time or the place for your life story, baby. But if you want to tell it, let me grab my teacup. Monique was like, I don't know what. I didn't ask her for this. And all the girls was in there going, wow, that escalated real fast. Like, girl, you leave us something to find out about you, like in the future. You done told all your business first episode and first 15 minutes in. Okay. So Ashley is getting drunk because Ashley said that she likes to get drunk when she's bored, and right now she's bored. She's 4 drinks in. I said, is it the shade to Monique's event or is it the shade to Winter telling her whole life story? But anyway, Monique thanked her for her life story and the strength of it all. Because, baby, you got to be a strong woman to get through all of that, I guess, okay? So now all the ladies meet up and they're talking, they're catching up and everything. And they, talking about how I know you and I think I know your husband and all that good stuff, okay? So Ashley says that she never really had any married friends. And so this is like, a good thing for her. And so Monique, of course, shades the other show and was like, I really wanted to show real supportive women and real couples. I said not the shade to the housewives that's not housewives and the support that's not supporting, but okay, sis, go off. Arena tells them that she is celebrating her 26-year anniversary of marriage. They all are invited. Come out, have fun, okay? Immediately, Monique wants to be like, girl, we need a Q&A. We got to ask some questions, girl. You need to tell us. She said, no. That's not this. This is a party. We trying to get, have a little fun, y'all. I'm not here to, discuss my marriage and what we've been through. Child, we here celebrating. We made through whatever we went through. We made it. We celebrating. Don't got time for no Q&A. You want to open up all the old wounds and everything. Child, no. Immediately no. Absolutely no. Okay. So Ashley just started shading her like, well, when you was married, I was like 10. And I was like, girl, where did it come from? What was the purpose? So what you... Yeah, it was so unnecessary. It was so uncalled for. Like, what that got to do with anything? Why? Why was it necessary? Arena said, I ain't worried about her. I got her. I said, I know that's right, girl. Don't come for me unless I send for you. Because once I send for you, baby, you ain't going to want none of this. Remember, she got 10. You was 10 when she was getting married, baby. She got life experience, okay? So, Arena asked him, like, what should I get my husband? He got a little bit of everything. I don't know what to get him. So they're like, girl, you better shake that for him. Shake it for him, girl. Twirl it all around. Put it in his face. When he wake up, make sure it's in his face, okay? She was like, I've been married for 26 years. You don't think I did all of that? Remember, when I was getting married, you was 10. I done did all of that, okay? They was like, girl, well, they like to be woken up another way. Okay. No matter how long you've been married, that's always the way to go. It's always the way to go. I thought it was really cute. It was fun with some real girl kiki talk, okay? I'm here for the friend dynamic of it all. So far, it seems a little shady, but a little fun. Nothing dramatic just yet. But baby, according to the preview, it's going to get dirty. It's going to get nasty. But we're going to have to just accept the happiness while we have it, y'all. Don't rush all of the drama. It's gonna come. Okay? Now we get a little deep into Arena's life, and she tells us that her mom lives with her. Her mom helped us with everything. Her mom was in the kitchen cooking, slicing up them daggone shrimp. I don't know why she was cutting up the shrimp like this. What did you doing with the little shrimp? Was you trying to, what was you making? This shrimp was already little, but she was making them littler. I don't understand what was happening, okay? But her mother lives with them. She's been a big help. She helps them with their son. Their son is visually impaired. So, it's good to have that support. But mama looked like she was tired because when she was like, Mama, what's for dinner? She was like, if she don't get down here and make her own dinner, because I'm tired of this one. I'm so tired of her. Okay. She's telling her son, the one that's visually impaired, that she brought him a nice suit and, a fur for the anniversary party because it's going to be a little cold. Okay. So then we meet her husband, Jamie Taylor. So when he comes downstairs, he sits at the table and she tells him like, okay, so I spoke to Lil Jamie, and now I guess everybody gets alert when she say Lil Jamie, and I'm like, what's up with Lil Jamie? What y'all got to say about Lil Jamie? But apparently, Lil Jamie and Big Jamie don't have a good relationship. They don't really talk. They don't really deal with each other, nothing like that, because it seemed like he be out here in these streets, okay, doing what they do out here in these streets, okay. She said, I invited him. He said he was going to come. Jamie like, I don't believe it. I believe it when I see it. But if he don't come, it's going to be a problem. I was like, okay. Oh, okay. So then we get to see Ashley and Quicksilver's, a little bit more into their relationship and their family dynamic. And what I will say is that their house is really, 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 really nice, okay? They have 2 kids and a fur baby, okay? And Ashley said her favorite is the fur baby because that's the one that did not give her stretch marks. I said, or the one that talk back, or the one that drive you crazy, or the one that keep you up at night, or the one that have you worried all day long, okay? All that, okay? That's the one that gives you the least trouble. But I'm sure it was all out of pure love, okay? Out of pure love and a little bit of shade to the kids of it all, okay? Because yes, y'all did give me these stretch marks. Yeah, you. It was you. So Quicksilver is a DJ, an award-winning DJ. I said, I heard that name, but I don't know. I don't know much about him, but I heard the name, it rings a bell. You know, like a name ring a bell, but you can't relate it to anything. That's what's happening when I hear his name, okay? They've been married for 14 years. She said she feels like she's a single mom. She's busy rebranding all her businesses, still trying to write a book, but she don't ever have no time to really sit down with her thoughts. He says, I know I gotta do better. I gotta step it up. She said, yeah, you do. Cause like right now, you at like a 7. You at like a 7, okay? He's like, what you mean? Like, I would love to be a stay-at-home dad and, you know, do this and do that and chill out. She's like, you making it seem like it's an easy job or something. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, it's Barack and then it's me. And I can remember I was listening to the Breakfast Club and Charlamagne had played a clip of Michelle Obama slipping up saying she feels like a single mom. So I said, okay, well then, falls in line. It falls completely in line. But unfortunately, sometimes that's the role that a woman, you know, get placed in sometimes when their man is the breadwinner and he does a lot of working and a lot of things like that. The women tend to pick up the slack, especially when it comes to the kids in the house. And that's just how it is, okay? She enjoyed the lifestyle that he provided for her, but he still got to go out here and get this money. And now she just wants some of that support in return. He said he gonna try, so we gonna hold him to it, okay? That's what we gonna do. We gonna hold him to it, okay? So then Arena takes Lil Jamie to go pick out a car because he's scared to go ask Big Jamie. And I was like, I don't understand what's happening, okay? So in the midst of them standing out there in front of this blue Acura, she starts getting really emotional with him, talking about, you know, we are really nervous for you every time you leave the house. Like, we don't understand. Like, we just scared that you may never make it home. Like, every time you leave, I'm just scared this, that, and the other. And I'm just sitting here like, do he live with them or not? Because I'm so confused. Because how is he living in the house with his father but have not talked to him for months? Something about that don't add up, don't make sense. Is he living on his own and he stops by? Like, how do y'all even know if he's leaving the house if he's not living with y'all? So I just need a little bit more clarity on where Lil Jamie is staying. Is he staying with them or not? Because the way she was talking made it seem as though he lived with them, okay? So come to find out, Lil Jamie be out here in the streets, okay? Baby, and when his story unfold, I feel bad for him. I really do feel bad for him. I hope that, you know, it's not too late. Because sometimes we just start to straighten up our lives and it be too late. It just be too late. And, you know, she just really feels like she wanted to take this moment to open up to him because he's never seen her open up. And she wants him to realize how much he is hurting her. And he said that, you know, this has really opened his eyes. So I guess the fake crying or real crying or whatever the crying was that she was doing in that parking lot really got to him. It really got to him, yeah. Yeah. I could be a little shady too, because sis, where was the tears when you, never mind, let's keep going. So now everybody's showing up to Jamie and Arena's anniversary party, right? And Monique is just so happy that she got to get dressed up and she for once is matching with her man. I said I felt that deep down inside because babe, my husband don't never want to match with me. Never. We could be wearing plain black shirts. He'll put one on, see I got one on, be like, nah. And I be like, really? It's not even that deep, okay? So I felt that deep down in my soul, okay? So then when they come in, they sit with Winter, and you know, Chris was like, Winter, what's up with Kevin? What's up with your husband? She was like, I'ma just keep it honest with you. I haven't spoken to him in 6 months. We're not together. So Monique was like, well, what happened? Chris was like, what happened? I mean, you ain't gotta tell us if you don't want to, but I want you to tell us, okay? She was like, well, long story short, I saw something in his phone. He ain't want to talk about it, so he left. And I ain't speak to him since. So Monique was like, oh, wow. So I'm just so happy that you gained the strength to leave. I said, girl, she didn't leave. He left. He left her. He didn't want to talk about it. It sounded like she was willing to have an open, honest communication with him, okay? She like, you got to know when somebody shows you who they are, you believe them. I said, girl, okay, cool. Okay, Chris said, I gotta go talk to Kevin because, you know, I gotta get his side of the story. I said, baby, we all do. We all do. And y'all know, I think Kevin is supposed to be, you know, the winter swindler because that's what they called her. Ain't that what that girl called her? The winter swindler? The winter swindler? The winter swindler? Child, is he the scammer? He's the scammer. He might be the scammer. But we're going to have to dig into that in a couple of episodes, baby. I keep trying to tell y'all, the season is going to get good. Just give it a second. Give it a minute, okay? Now, everyone shows up and they sitting down and they want to discuss how they going to try. How they gonna try to make this a Q&A. I was like, if y'all don't leave that woman and that man alone while they celebrating their 26 years of marriage and stop trying to get a Q&A and a marriage, a free counseling counseling, a free marriage counseling session out of these people. Leave it alone. Why y'all want to ask some questions right now? Y'all could do this over a dinner. Y'all could plan a getaway for the couples. Baby, this is not the time or place, but they want to come up with a plan like, we're going to make this a Q&A. We're going to make this a Q&A, child. Okay, sure. Okay, so as soon as Arena and her husband Jamie come in, they look nice. Okay, I was here for the little fur of it all. Okay, they came in and they sitting at this little old booth. I was like, y'all couldn't get them no bigger space. Like Monique literally like this. So you know, I'm like, child, they need room. Chris is a big man. They need room. They definitely need some room, okay? As soon as they sit down, they just start ambushing them with the questions like, so tell us the secret. How do you make it to 26 years? And this, that, and the other. And Arena was like, chill. This is not a marriage This is not a marriage counseling session. She said, we are not trying to fix marriages tonight. And I was like, I know that's right. First of all, they've been together for 26 years. They have been through a lot of stuff in that marriage. And I promise you they have. And this is not the time for them to go back into the future, back into the past, and relive some of the moments that finally got them to this point, okay? This is not the time. They just want to celebrate, be happy, and, just realize that, we made it this far after everything, from the better and the worse, okay, through the richer and the poor. But I don't know if they was ever poor, child. Let me just mind my business. But y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying, okay? Little Jamie shows up, and she was like, little Jamie's here. Little Jamie comes over to his father. He's like, Dad, let me talk to you, okay? So they sit there talking, and little Jamie tells him that he realized that when he was out here in the streets doing a lot of bad things, and he was getting high all the time, he didn't really feel like it was altering. He really didn't feel like it was such a big deal or had an impact on how he was moving. But then he realized that it did have an impact on how he was moving. And he was telling his father, like, I'm changing this, that, and the other. He's like, I want you to treat me like a it's like y'all treat me like a kid. But I'm like, sir, if you're acting like a child, you're going to get treated like a child because you are his child. Okay? He was like, look, whenever you're doing what you're supposed to do, I'm not going to come down on you. It's when you're not doing what you're supposed to do that we have a problem. Okay? So when he said that he loved him, he was like, I really needed to hear that. I was like, sometimes it be the little things. The little I love you really did it for little Jamie. And I was here for that conversation, okay? Because he's man enough to understand whatever he was doing. Hopefully he changed and willing to fix it and move forward and understand that what his father is doing is for the best. Okay, it's not him wanting to beat down his back or control his life. It's just because he's been there, he's done that, and he don't want him to have to experience the same ish. Okay, so I am here for all of that. So now we go back to Monique and we go back to Chris. And I meant to bring this up in the beginning because it happened in the beginning, but I forgot. Monique and Chris want to tell us, make it seem like they having a lot of, some type of emotional connection issues. Okay, because Chris says that he feels like he's a great dude. He's not bringing home no babies. He's taking care of the bills. He's taking care of the kids. He's doing everything that he's supposed to do. But yet the emotional connection between them is like, a little off. And I can get it. Whenever you've been in a relationship for so long, because remember, they've been married for 10 years, but they've known each other longer. It's kind of like me and my husband going on 5 years of marriage, but we've been together since 2011, okay? So we have years into this, right? So, of course, you have time where it's like you're emotional, not connected. But you have to find that balance. You have to figure out what you got to do to get it back, this, that, and the other. All right. So I just feel like Chris is starting to really get annoyed with Monique. That's what it's given. Like, he's even kicked her out the gym. Like, just go about your business. Don't you got a conference to go to? Ain't you got some photographers in there? Girl, go do something. Go sign a book. Do anything. Okay. But, I just feel like I feel like Monique is really pushing to get some advice from Irene and Jamie, because she's trying to figure out, how can I save my marriage from the turmoil that it seemed like we're about to have, okay? Now, when they were sitting down talking, they were saying that how Irene and Jamie wasn't opening up and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I wish y'all would stop pressing the issue with these people just wanting to celebrate their marriage. Why do we have to make that a thing? She's like, I guess they was really guarded. And most people who are really guarded got a lot of stuff to guard. No, I'm sure if y'all had a conversation at the dinner, a conversation at the, the little get together, this would be fine. But it's their anniversary, for God's sake. They don't want to talk about the problems that they faced in a marriage. Child, nobody does. If that was the case, they wouldn't have had a party. They would have had a sit and sip. Okay, but baby, they wanted to be turned up on the dance floor, dropping it low, dropping it low, picking it up slow, and getting drunk. Period. Point blank. Okay, but anyway, they start talking about their relationship, and Monique had a list that she wanted Chris to make, a list of things like, who are you? And I'm like, you just now trying to figure out who this man is? I mean, better late than never, but I'm just a little confused about it. But she just wants to get a deeper in touch feeling with him because his life coach, Terry, obviously wasn't getting through to him. So she brought in Monique. And I really feel like that's bad for business. Because if a life coach, if you go seek out a life coach to help you manage you, to help you figure out you, there's no way you can bring in someone else, because how am I going to figure me out if you're trying to bring someone else in? You know what I mean? This is why I feel like Chris was having a problem with writing the list, because he didn't really know. He said, I kind of dropped the ball. I didn't know really what you wanted from the list, because he doesn't even have a full understanding of himself. That's what it sounds like. So it's hard for him to put that down on paper. But Monique is like, I'm not here for that. No, did you think the list was important? Because if you didn't think the list was, did you think the list was important? Because obviously you didn't, because you didn't take the time to do it. She is not trying to hear anything he has to say. He's just like, you know what, Monique? You right. You right, Monique. You right, Monique. She's like, no. It's not about me being right. See, that's the problem. You just want to apologize. Then we sweep everything under the rug because that's what your family does. And I was like, whoo, child. Okay. But Monique, what's the issue though? Because when you wanted to go back and forth with him about the list, I wanted to know what the issue was. Was the issue that you just felt that he didn't feel like it was important and he didn't do it? Was that the issue? Because that I could understand. But then you have to also understand that he did tell you he wasn't really clear on what the heck he was supposed to write down. So therefore, he don't really know what he was supposed to write. So he was having writer's block. Child, I just feel like Chris is a good dude and he's trying. He said just be patient with him. She says, I've been patient for 10 years. He said, hang in there, baby. Hang in there. It'll be worth it. You're going to get the man that you want out of it. And I said, well, that's good enough for me. And I'm fine with that, okay? And I am just ready to like really get into these people, see what's happening. Overall, I enjoyed the episode. And for y'all waiting for the drama, y'all, the drama is coming. The drama's coming. It's episode 1, season 1. Okay, this is probably the happiest, fun-go-lucky episode we're about to get because, baby, I saw the previews and I said, yes, I am here for all of it, okay? If you like this review, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video. If you have nothing to comment, drop a yellow heart and just let me know you stopped by. Anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace.